So suppose we're on call at 2 a.m. and suddenly we get an alert that customers are facing payment failures. So normally we would open the CloudWatch and start looking into the logs to trying to figure out what's actually going wrong, or even check into the Slack DMs or even DM a person saying, have you seen this problem before? So meanwhile, the customers are still waiting and trying to process the payment. So that's exactly what we are trying to solve with context OPS. So normally someone has to notice the alert, open the Slack, collect all the context, and then figure out what's actually happening. So let's see what happens here. So now using this command, I'm simulating the same CloudWatch alarm that our AWS integration would normally receive. A CloudWatch alarm has just fired. So notice that nobody has asked contact APS to do anything. That wasn't a prompt. There wasn't a command. It simply did the alarm, created the incident, pulled all the relevant logs from the AWS, and instead of spending the first few minutes gathering information, the engineering can immediately start solving the problem. So now here is the interesting part. Normally people would just copy the logs and just go into the AI and just paste and just ask it, check what's wrong. So today most of the people would just do like this, but before it can help, it start asking questions or say that which stack trace what changed recently. Before the AI can even help, you spend giving the time context. So context OPS already has given the context on based on what's going on. Similarly, incidents keep on going like this. So normally you would have to give a lot of context switching between the tabs, CloudWatch, Slack, and every other file just to find what problem is going on. So instead of another AI generated suggestion, you're getting a recommendation that's based on that actually worked in your own production environment. So when I click run unbook, it automatically generates the steps and tells what it has fixed. And suppose when I click resolve and type, so the next engineer wouldn't have to rediscover the solution. So this every incident makes the system a little smarter. You can talk to context OPs just like another engineer or team. Behind the scenes, it's combining the live AWS telemetry, previous Slack incidents, and Amazon Bedrock to reason over everything together. Instead of opening 5 dashboards and searching through old Slack threads, you can get one clear answer, like what's happening, why it's happening, and what should do next. It has already generated the diagnosis on what it has found from previous messages and the logs. So now, once the incident is over, the context OPS also handles the documentation. So once I click generate report, it generates a clean link. When I click the link, it even creates a Slack canvas postmortem. So everything is documented where the team already works, even the previous messages, where it will automatically open up the previous messages and show where it has been talked. So every incident shows up here. You can track open incident, resolved incident, or response time and see how the system improves over time. And at the end of the day, the context OPS isn't trying to replace engineers. It's just trying to eliminate the time engineers spend searching for context. So because at 2 a.m. nobody's want to jump between CloudWatch, Slack, dashboards, and documentation just to understand what's happening. They just want the right answer to figure out what is causing the issue. So that's why I built Context OPS to stop searching for context between different tabs to easily resolve the issue by gathering all the context in one place. Thank you.